go faster at entry process.
Dude, you're in a car chase. Wake up.
I don't want to do this no more.
Cross out.
Guys, so welcome back. Thank you for hanging out, spending a few moments here with me. If you're new, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Now, this is not exactly the kind of chase that we're all used to. A lot of them are Hellcats and Scat Packs and 5.7s that are ripping 140 miles per hour on the highway. This is a Daytona 5.7. It cuts in front of a Pursuit because it doesn't have any lights on. The Pursuit flashes its lights to try and pull over the driver. You know, there's just no engagement. I mean, the driver just continues on going 20, 30 miles per hour, and it eventually gets to a point where the Pursuit tries to take it out by going alongside the Daytona and bashing the back of the vehicle, which is kind of silly if you really think about it. The car was going so slow that the Pursuit could have sped in front of it and blocked its ability to advance forward. But instead, it chose to kind of try and bash into the Daytona, and it miscalculated the speed, or the Daytona, whether I realized it or not, may have sped up just a tiny bit, threw off the Pursuit, and then it crashed. It has got to be the slowest chase I've ever seen, and for it to end up in some kind of a crash after watching, I don't know how many videos of, you know, these guys doing 100 plus and nothing ever bad really seems to ever happen, at least when I'm, you know, looking at these videos online. And I'll tell you, there are so many channels that load up, you know, Florida State Troopers, Arkansas. I mean, there are just tons and tons of channels that load up these chases. And I never realized this. This is a very new type of content that I've tapped into with this Undefeated Charger. And, you know, sometimes chases aren't always about how much power you have in the car. It's about, you know, there's other factors that go into this kind of stuff. Either way, hopefully you got a little laugh out of the deal. I know that this is not stuff that you really should be promoting and helping and showcasing, but at the same time, we're all adults here. My demographic is between 25 and about, 60. So really 80+% of you guys all know that this is kind of stupid behavior, and none of us really would do this to begin with, but we could all sit back, relax, and laugh at some of this crap. So
Following breaking news of not a high-speed chase, rather a slow-speed chase. Nonetheless, something we need to bring you right now because it can affect the traffic out there. And obviously, people in the neighborhood want to know what's going on when you see 10 squad cars show up in your car here. So that car in the center of your screen, that is the suspect's vehicle that they are, as you see, going about 3 to 5 miles per hour.
Yeah, I mean, you see the stretch of police vehicles behind it. So here's what we're getting, the latest info here. This was last on Texas Street going north in the North Park area. It started about 6:30, so just about 45 minutes ago this has been going on. And then University and Boundary and Mid-City, officers tried to stop this driver for a traffic violation, but the driver would not pull over. And as you see, 3 to 5 miles per hour. This has been going on for 45 minutes now. They did deploy spike strips, and they worked. So that deflated all 4 of the tires on that vehicle that officers are trying to stop.
A lot of you probably going, well, why don't they just pull in front of him when he's going this slow? Because the officers have protocols that they have to follow in these types of situations. It's department policy. They don't know what the suspect's intentions are. They don't know what could, if they're holding a possible weapon.
Right.
So they're being very careful, and it looks like the car is coming almost to a stop there. At some point, the tires are going to be so deflated on this vehicle, it's just not going to be able to roll.
Let's check in with Evan now. Can you tell us?
If you look closely, you can see the back right tire looks to have something dragging along with it. I'm assuming that could be from the spike strips.
That's the tire tread.
Exactly. So the tire is, so that could be the reason why they're at such a slow speed right now.
All 4 tires deflated, they said.
So if you're looking at 4 tires deflated, that back right tire just kind of dragging along right now. He wants to keep going clearly with this pursuit, but that car isn't going to let him go much faster than where he's at right now. And as you mentioned, through the North Park area, those residential streets.